God says, Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now because there is something extraordinary that has been released into your life at this very moment, and you must not delay. For the heavens have already signed a decree in your favor, and what is on its way to your home will not just be a small blessing but a surprising news that will shake the foundation of your life and bring you into a dimension you have been praying for secretly in your heart, even when nobody else around you knew what you were going through. This is why I am commanding you, my child, to listen carefully, to receive this, and to allow the angelic words I send forth to cover you like a shield, because time is moving quickly, and if you do not grasp the urgency of this hour, you may miss the timing of a miracle that is already aligned with your destiny. I see the tears you cried when you felt like nothing was working in your favor. I saw the loneliness you endured when you thought nobody understood you. I watched the silent prayers you whispered when you couldn't tell anyone else the depth of your heart. And I, the Lord, heard you, and I dispatched Michael and legions of angels to surround your life, because there is something too powerful and too important for you to ignore in this season. Archangel Michael is standing before you spiritually with his sword of light, and he says, I order you to open this message now, because what is coming is divine confirmation that everything stolen from you will be restored, and everything hidden from you will now be revealed. There has been a battle over your destiny. There have been whispers in the darkness trying to keep you from discovering the full truth of what belongs to you. There were hands that tried to block your inheritance, lips that spoke lies to cover the blessings prepared for you, and feet that walked away leaving you feeling abandoned. But God says today, none of those attempts will succeed, because what I have spoken over your life cannot be reversed, and what I have sealed for your household cannot be stolen. Even as you are reading this, angels are circling your home. Even as your eyes fall upon these words, Michael is delivering scrolls of heavenly decrees signed by the Father, declaring that your next chapter will not be filled with fear, but with sudden news of abundance, breakthrough, and restoration. I know, my beloved, that sometimes you wondered why the waiting was so long. You thought perhaps you were forgotten. But you must understand, heaven does not forget the cries of the faithful. Every tear you shed was collected in a bottle. Every prayer you spoke was recorded in the book of remembrance. And now, after much waiting, I say to you that your season of hiddenness is over, your time of silence is ending, your chapter of delay is being erased, and the page is turning into a divine announcement that will shock not only you but even those around you. Surprising news is coming to your home, and when it arrives, you will remember this moment, this very hour, when I told you to open this message and not take it lightly. Michael is standing in full authority, declaring, I have fought on your behalf. I battled forces that tried to steal your peace. I destroyed the chains of curses that wanted to tie you down. I defended you when your name was being spoken in rooms you had never entered. I held back the storm that wanted to destroy your future. And now, I order you, child of God, to take this seriously, because the reward is already in transit, the letter of good news is already stamped, and the miracle is already walking toward your home. God says, there is a package, not just physical but spiritual, that will land in your space very soon. This package carries an answer, a confirmation, and a testimony that you will not keep to yourself but will testify of in days to come. It will be the very thing that makes others see that my hand has always been on you. It will silence the doubts, cancel the lies, and prove that I have been faithful. For I am not a man that I should lie, nor the Son of Man that I should change my mind. What I promised you long ago, I am bringing to pass, and you will see it manifest before your eyes. My child, I know you have been tired. I know you felt like giving up many times. I know you asked me if the waiting was worth it. But this is the reason Archangel Michael is pressing you so urgently now, because the very breakthrough you thought might never come is closer than the air you breathe, and it is about to knock on your door. You will be shocked how suddenly it arrives, how quickly it manifests, and how powerfully it changes everything. There are people who underestimated you, people who dismissed you, people who thought you would never rise again. But when they hear the news that is coming to your home, they will be speechless. The same lips that mocked you will be forced to bless you. The same voices that tried to destroy you will be silenced. And the same neighbors that questioned you will see with their own eyes that I, the Lord, have favored you beyond explanation. Michael says, listen carefully, because this is not ordinary. This is not common. This is not by chance. This is divine. Heaven itself has released a surprising announcement over your life. You will open your door, and not only will you receive news, but you will also feel a new atmosphere entering your home. Peace will come in where there was chaos. Joy will rise where there was sadness. Abundance will flow where there was lack. And restoration will shine where there was brokenness. The Lord says, I am not only sending news, I am sending protection with it. For I know that when you rise, there will be those who become envious, those who try to block you, those who cannot understand the grace upon you. But do not be afraid, for I will not allow the enemy to touch what I have released. I will guard your blessing, I will protect your promise, I will secure your testimony. The surprising news is not fragile, it is fortified by the power of heaven itself, and no hand of man, no voice of witchcraft, no curse of darkness can remove it. You must prepare yourself emotionally and spiritually, because when this news comes, it will overwhelm you. It will feel unreal at first. You will ask, is this really for me? Is this really happening? And I, the Lord, will whisper in your spirit, yes, my child, it is for you, it is happening, and it will not be taken away. You will see my fingerprints all over it. You will know without doubt that it was I who made it happen. Archangel Michael says, I order you again, do not delay, open this word in your heart, seal it with your faith, and speak it with your lips. Say to yourself, I receive this surprising news, I welcome this miracle, I embrace this blessing. For your words have power. What you declare will manifest. And if you agree with heaven, nothing on earth can stop what has been released. God says, you thought the story was over, but it was only a chapter. You thought the door was shut, but I am unlocking it. You thought the battle was lost, but I have given you victory. This is not the end, it is the beginning. The news that is arriving will be the evidence of my covenant with you. It will show you that I have always been by your side, even in the darkest hours. And it will propel you into a season of overflow. Beloved, do not doubt. Do not fear. Do not let your heart be troubled. I have already sent the answer. I have already written the decree. I have already spoken the word. And my word does not return void. It will accomplish what I sent it to do. The news is coming. The shift is happening. The blessing is arriving. Open your spirit and receive it fully, for the heavens are celebrating your breakthrough even now. God says, listen carefully to the voice that is rising within your soul at this very moment. You have asked for signs, you have prayed for answers, and you have waited in silence for something greater to appear before you. I am not distant from you, I am closer than the very breath that moves through your lungs, and I have prepared a surprising news that is already on its way to your home. Archangel Michael stands at the gates of your life with a message that cannot be delayed, for he says with commanding fire, I order you to open this right now. Do not wait. Do not delay. What is coming is not small, it is not ordinary, it is not something that you will ever forget. It is life-changing, it is heaven-sent, it is wrapped with the seal of God Himself. You have walked through storms where others thought you would drown. You have survived nights where no one saw your tears but heaven recorded each drop. You have been betrayed by those you trusted, abandoned by those you held closest, and yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still hoping. Do you think that heaven ignored your pain? Do you think that the prayers whispered in the darkness were forgotten? No, my child. Nothing was lost. Every cry reached me, every request was written down, and now the moment has come where the balance of your life shifts forever. Archangel Michael says again, open now, because this message is the key that unlocks what has been hidden from you. The news that is arriving to your home is not like the messages of men. It is not written with ordinary ink, but with light. It is not delivered by ordinary hands, but by angelic messengers who have been instructed to stand by your door until you receive it. For so long, the enemy tried to block this delivery. For so long, forces of envy, jealousy, and hatred tried to hide what belonged to you. But the moment of unveiling cannot be stopped, because the command has already been given in the throne room of heaven. The news that comes to you is a restoration of what was taken. It is a reward for what you endured. It is an exposure of what was hidden. It is an unexpected blessing that will shock even you. You must prepare your heart, because the way this message arrives will shake your spirit. It may come through someone you never expected, it may arrive through the hands of a stranger, or it may appear suddenly like a letter that carries no earthly origin. The reason Archangel Michael commands you so urgently is because your destiny depends on you receiving it with faith. When the angel knocks, will you open? When the unexpected comes to your home, will you dismiss it as coincidence or will you recognize it as divine? God says, I have been protecting you in ways you did not even realize. Last night when you thought you were alone, angels stood guard at your windows. When you slept, your spirit was encircled by light. When you left your home, Michael himself walked behind you, shielding you from unseen danger. The enemy knows something about your future that you have not yet realized. You are chosen. This is why the battles in your life have been so intense. This is why people you loved turned against you. This is why doors closed when you thought they should open. The attack was never about your past, it was always about your future. And now, because the season of struggle has reached its divine limit, the surprising news comes as a declaration that no one can stop what I have ordained. The news carries many layers. On the surface, it will look like favor, like a gift, like an opportunity that comes from nowhere. But deeper within it is a revelation. It will show you why certain things had to happen the way they did. It will reveal why you were delayed, why relationships ended, why money slipped from your hands, why prayers seemed unanswered. It will connect the dots in a way that will make you fall to your knees in awe. What is about to be revealed will silence every voice that mocked you, every person who laughed at your hope, every enemy who declared that you would never rise. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this message because it is not a suggestion, it is a command from heaven. The timing is exact, the delivery is precise, and the impact is eternal. There are forces that do not want you to receive it, but nothing can stand in the way of God's order. Do not allow fear to blind you. Do not allow doubt to rob you. Do not delay, for the angels have already been dispatched. Michael has already drawn his sword. The letter of heaven is already stamped with your name. God says, when the news enters your home, light will break out in the places that have been dark. You will feel a shift in the atmosphere. You will sense that heaven has touched earth in your living room, in your hallway, in your very space. Do not be surprised if things in your house begin to move, if signs begin to manifest, if you feel the presence of angels stronger than ever before. This is confirmation that the message is real, that the moment has arrived, that what was spoken is being fulfilled. You are not reading this by accident. Heaven arranged this very moment because timing is everything. You could not receive this yesterday, and tomorrow would be too late. Today is the day, this is the hour, this is the minute where the curtain is pulled back and the surprising news comes rushing into your life. The wait is over. The silence is broken. The heavens have declared your season of release. Child of God, listen again. The surprising news is not just for your ears, it is for your life. It will touch your finances, it will heal your relationships, it will restore your health, it will release your destiny. Every area that has been under attack is about to experience a turnaround. Where there was lack, there will be abundance. Where there was sorrow, there will be laughter. Where there was betrayal, there will be loyalty. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was fear, there will be boldness. Archangel Michael stands at attention, and his words carry divine urgency. Receive now immediately. Not later, not when it feels convenient, not when you think you are ready, now. Because heaven's clock is ticking and the window is open only for a moment. If you trust, if you receive, if you open your spirit to the message, everything changes in your favor. God says, I am breaking chains that you did not even know were holding you. I am exposing lies that were spoken about you in secret. I am reversing decisions that were made to harm you. I am pulling back the veil on the person who tried to steal what belonged to you. The surprising news will bring names, dates, details that will leave you shocked. But you will not fear, for I am with you. You will not tremble, for Michael stands beside you. You will not be destroyed, for my word has already sealed your future. There are people who thought they had succeeded in blocking you. They celebrated when you fell. They laughed when you struggled. They whispered that you would never rise again. But they did not see what I was preparing in silence. They did not know that heaven was writing a letter with your name on it. They did not realize that angels were being dispatched with news that would arrive at your home and flip the story upside down. When you receive it, their lies will be exposed, their jealousy will be revealed, and their plots will collapse. The surprising news is a divine reversal. It is the changing of the story. It is the rewriting of your ending. You thought it was over, but it is only beginning. You thought you were forgotten, but you were being positioned. You thought the door was closed, but I was building a bigger one. You thought the blessing was delayed, but I was preparing something far greater than you asked for. Archangel Michael says, open this right now because what is coming cannot be delayed another second. You will soon see with your own eyes the glory of what has been prepared for you. It is not just news, it is destiny arriving. It is not just a letter, it is a prophecy fulfilled. It is not just information, it is transformation. Receive now immediately, for your time has come. God says to you in this very moment that what is approaching your life is not ordinary, it is not small, it is not something you can dismiss or delay, but rather it is something heaven has been preparing for you long before you even asked. Archangel Michael speaks with authority, with the fire of divine light, and says to you, I order you to open this right now. I command you to pay attention, because the surprising news that is about to come to your home will not just knock, it will arrive with a force, a vibration, a sign that will make you realize that God Himself has stretched His hand into your reality. The angels are telling you that the doors you thought were sealed are already opening in the spirit realm, and they are moving fast toward you. There is no accident that you are reading this message, there is no coincidence that your eyes fell on these words, for these words are the container of a heavenly revelation specifically meant for your soul in this season of your life. Michael says that too long you have carried doubt, too long you have been burdened by fear, too long you have questioned if God still sees you, if God still remembers the promises whispered into your spirit when you were younger, when your heart was more open. And now the answer comes clearly, unmistakably, yes, God remembers, yes. The promises stand, yes, the covenant has not been broken, yes, the miracle is still alive. Something astonishing is coming into your home, and you are being prepared to receive it. Heaven is shouting for your attention, for your agreement, for your yes, because what you say yes to now will manifest physically in ways you could not even imagine. God says the surprising news that comes will arrive in a form that looks unusual. It may come through the words of someone you did not expect, it may come through a letter, a phone call, a knock at the door, even an encounter that seems small but carries within it the seed of divine intervention. Michael says, beware of dismissing the small, beware of overlooking what looks ordinary, for inside of the ordinary will be hidden the extraordinary blessing. The message you are receiving is not just about wealth or material gain, though those will come, but about the complete shift of your destiny, about the clearing of obstacles that were put in your way by hands that were not of God, about the removal of curses that were spoken against you secretly, about the revelation of truth that others tried to bury in lies. God says, prepare yourself emotionally, spiritually, even physically, because the news that is coming will shake the ground beneath you. It will be the kind of news that makes you cry tears of both shock and relief, tears that wash away years of heaviness. It will be the kind of news that makes people around you ask how it was possible, and you will answer only with these words, God did it. Michael repeats, do not ignore, do not delay, do not brush this aside as if it were just another message, for this is not just another message, this is the very key to the turning point of your story. You have been watched carefully by heaven, your nights of prayer, your silent tears, your whispered wishes, even your frustrations have been gathered up like incense. God says, I did not miss a single sigh, I did not overlook a single moment where you felt forgotten. That is why now the surprise is being released, and it comes to your home not because you demanded it, but because it was destined. It was written in the book of your life before you were born that this moment would come when the struggle would finally turn to favor. You were not meant to remain in the valley forever. You were not meant to remain in darkness forever. You were not meant to be silenced by those who mocked you forever. The surprising news is the announcement of your rising. Michael speaks strongly, saying, "There have been those who tried to int. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now, because heaven does not wait, and time itself is bending for you in this moment. A surprising news is already on its way to your home, and the angels have been commanded to deliver it to you without delay. This is not just ordinary news. It is divine, orchestrated by the hand of God Himself, designed to bring you the peace, joy, and abundance that your soul has been crying out for. You may have thought you were forgotten. You may have thought the silence was endless. But heaven has heard, and heaven has responded. This is your confirmation that you are not abandoned, you are not overlooked, and you are not left behind. God will be with you every step of the way, and rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe, guarded, and protected by the One who holds the universe in His hands. You just have to trust God and pray to Him with your whole heart, because what is being delivered is bigger than your imagination. There comes a time in every life when the veil between heaven and earth grows thin, and the soul feels something stirring, an awakening, a shift, an undeniable pull toward destiny. This is that moment for you. The angels are surrounding you right now, filling the atmosphere of your home with light, with warmth, with a presence that cannot be explained by human words. The surprising news that is arriving is not random, it is the very thing you have prayed for, wept for, and longed for in the quiet chambers of your heart. God has seen you in your sleepless nights, your whispered prayers, your silent tears, and He has declared, enough. Enough of the waiting, enough of the pain, enough of the struggle. This is your appointed hour. This is your breakthrough. This is your divine reversal. Archangel Michael is commanding you to open this not later, not tomorrow, but now, because the message is alive, burning with urgency, drenched in holy fire. You have one task: open your heart. Do not resist the news that is coming. Do not let fear or doubt rob you of what God has released for you. This is not a trick, not a false hope, not a dream that vanishes in the morning light. This is reality. The surprising news is a gift from heaven, wrapped in divine timing, carried by angelic hands, sealed by God's promise. Your life is about to be marked by a shift so sudden that you will not even recognize the person you once were, because what is coming will change the very atmosphere of your existence. Think of the days you thought you couldn't go on. Think of the moments you felt forgotten. Think of the nights when you asked, God, do you even see me? He saw. He listened. He wept with you. And He made a promise: I will never leave you nor forsake you. The surprising news that is approaching is His response to those prayers. It is His way of saying, I heard you. I am with you. I will prove myself faithful. Heaven is not slow, heaven is precise. Every second of waiting has been orchestrated so that when the blessing arrives, it cannot be stolen, it cannot be hindered, it cannot be delayed anymore. Even now, Archangel Michael's voice thunders in the spirit realm, prepare yourself, because the delivery has already left heaven's gates. Angels have been dispatched on your behalf. They are walking into places you cannot go, whispering your name into the hearts of those who will be part of your blessing. They are moving through doors that have been closed, unlocking them in silence. They are breaking chains in the unseen realm that once bound you. They are silencing the voices that rose against you. They are clearing the atmosphere around you so that when this surprising news arrives, it will land on soil ready to receive it. You must not doubt this. You must not second-guess this. This is as real as the air you breathe. God says you are safe. Do not let anxiety steal this moment. Do not let fear choke your faith. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong. The news will not harm you, it will heal you. It will not break you, it will build you. It will not burden you, it will lift you higher. You are surrounded, you are protected, you are watched over by the armies of heaven. Even if 1,000 fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, it will not come near you. God's shield is around you like fire, and His Spirit is resting on you with peace. This surprising news is not only about you, it will ripple into the lives of those connected to you. Your family will see the evidence of God's hand. Your friends will witness the transformation. Even those who doubted you will have no choice but to acknowledge that the Lord has done this. It will be undeniable. It will silence critics. It will glorify God. That is why Archangel Michael urges you not to delay, not to scroll past, not to dismiss this message. This is your divine appointment. You may wonder, why me? Why now? And the answer is simple, because it is time. Because you have endured enough. Because you remained standing when the enemy tried to take you out. Because you believed when it made no sense to believe. Because you prayed when everything told you to give up. Because you held on to hope even when it felt like hope was slipping from your fingers. God honors faith. God honors endurance. God honors hearts that keep beating even when they are bruised. You, beloved, are one of those hearts. And so heaven decreed that your waiting season is ending, and your harvest season has arrived. The surprising news is coming, and when it does, it will feel sudden. It will feel like a floodgate breaking open. Blessings will pour into your life faster than you can comprehend. But remember, sudden to you is not sudden to God. He has been preparing this behind the scenes for longer than you realize. Every connection, every delay, every redirection, every disappointment, it was all part of a bigger design to make sure that when the news arrives, you are in the right place, with the right heart, ready to receive it fully. Archangel Michael says this is not the time to let your faith waver. This is the time to lift your voice in prayer, to thank God in advance, to declare with boldness that you believe. Pray with expectation. Speak as if it has already happened. Worship like you are already holding the blessing. That is the kind of faith that pulls heaven into earth. That is the kind of faith that breaks chains. That is the kind of faith that turns prophecy into reality. You are safe. You are covered. You are chosen. And nothing, no force in hell, no plan of man, no mistake of your past, can cancel what God has ordained. The surprising news is already sealed with His authority. All you must do now is trust Him, wait in faith, and prepare your heart to receive. Because when it comes, and it is coming immediately, you will know that it was never by your own strength. It was always God. So hear this again. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. The news is coming. It is at your doorstep. Open your heart. Open your faith. Open your arms. The blessing is yours. The miracle is yours. The breakthrough is yours. The surprising news is not just on the way, it is here. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. Do not hesitate. Do not delay. A surprising news is coming to your home, and heaven is urging you to be ready to receive it immediately. The urgency you feel in your spirit is not your imagination, it is the voice of God stirring within you. The heavens have been watching, the angels have been preparing, and now the time has come for your life to take a sudden and powerful turn. You may not see it yet with your physical eyes, but the atmosphere around you is already shifting. Something has been released from the throne of heaven and is now moving toward your home, toward your family, toward your destiny. It is not just an ordinary message, it is a divine delivery, a heavenly decree that cannot be stopped, delayed, or denied. God will be with you. He has already gone ahead of this news to prepare the way. He has wrapped it in light so that no darkness can intercept it. He has placed it in the hands of angels so no enemy can block it. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. The enemy may have tried to convince you that something bad is coming, but God says the opposite. Something good, something holy, something miraculous is about to arrive at your doorstep. All you must do is trust, believe, and prepare your heart to receive. Do not doubt. Do not second guess. Do not think this message was for someone else. It is for you and only you. The timing of this is divine. You have cried out in secret. You have wondered if heaven hears you. And now, Archangel Michael stands before you with urgency in his voice, commanding you to open your spirit now because the answer to those cries is about to be revealed. For too long you have carried burdens that were not yours to carry. For too long you have been in waiting, wondering when your breakthrough will finally come. God says it is now. He says your season of delay is over. The chains of waiting are broken. The gates of favor are opening wide. The surprising news that comes to your home will be a confirmation that He has not forgotten you, not for a single moment. You may think of all the reasons why you are unworthy to receive this. You may recall your mistakes, your doubts, the times you almost gave up. But God says, none of that disqualifies you. My grace is greater. My mercy is stronger. My love is unshakable. This news is not coming because you earned it, it is coming because you are loved. It is coming because you are chosen. It is coming because heaven has decreed it. And when heaven decrees a thing, no earthly force can cancel it. Archangel Michael says, listen carefully, your home is about to be touched by light. The walls that have absorbed your sighs and tears will now echo with joy. The very place where you felt heaviness will be filled with peace. The room where you prayed and sometimes felt nothing will be visited by the presence of God in such a way that you will know, without a shadow of a doubt, that you are not alone. Angels will stand guard at your door. They will carry this surprising news into your life like messengers of fire, and once it arrives, everything will change. Do not be afraid. Do not let the enemy whisper lies that make you anxious. You are safe. You are covered. You are in the hands of God. You will not be harmed. Nothing will go wrong with you. Instead, the opposite will take place. Everything that once went wrong will begin to turn around. Doors that were closed will open. Opportunities you never imagined will present themselves. Relationships that were broken will find healing. Finances that seemed lost will be restored. And most of all, your faith, which has been tested in the fire, will shine brighter than gold. God says, this is the moment I have chosen for you. This is the hour when I will surprise you. This is the season when I will show you that I am faithful. I am not a man that I should lie. I am not one who makes promises and forgets. I have written your name on the palm of my hand. I have counted your days, and this day is marked as the day of sudden news, the day of unexpected blessing, the day when heaven's answer reaches earth in your life. You must trust Him. Trust is the key to unlocking the fullness of this moment. Even when your eyes cannot yet see the package arriving at your door, even when your ears have not yet heard the phone call or the knock that carries the news, trust that it is already on its way. Faith is not about waiting until you see it to believe it. Faith is about believing now, rejoicing now, giving thanks now, because you know it is already done in the spiritual realm, and the physical realm is simply catching up. Archangel Michael says you must stay awake in the Spirit. Do not let distractions steal this word from you. Do not let doubt choke it out of your heart. Stay alert. Be ready. When the news comes, it will come suddenly. It will come when you least expect it. But it will not be late. It will be right on time. You will not miss it. You will not overlook it. You will recognize it, because the peace of God will settle on you the moment it arrives. God knows how hard the journey has been. He knows about the nights you tossed and turned, the mornings you woke up heavy, the days you pretended to be strong for everyone else while inside you felt weak. He knows how you've prayed for answers and wondered if silence meant rejection. But silence never meant rejection. Silence meant preparation. While you were waiting, God was arranging. While you were praying, He was aligning. While you were weeping, He was weaving something beautiful behind the scenes. And now, that hidden work is about to be revealed as surprising news that lands directly in your life. This news is not just for your ears, it is for your soul. It will bring healing. It will bring direction. It will bring relief. It will bring joy. It will remind you that you are seen, heard, valued, and loved. The enemy tried to convince you that nothing good was coming. He tried to suffocate your hope, to wear you down, to make you believe the wait was pointless. But the devil is a liar. God has the final word. And His word today is this: prepare to receive, because the news is already on its way. Do not think small. Do not limit what God can do. The news that is coming is not a small thing, it is bigger than what you asked for, greater than what you imagined, more beautiful than what you planned. He is the God of abundance, not lack. He is the God of more than enough, not just enough. When He blesses, He overflows. When He gives, He multiplies. When He restores, He makes it better than before. This surprising news will not just meet your expectations, it will exceed them. Archangel Michael says again, I order you to open your heart to this right now. If you are reading this, heaven has already chosen you for this word. Do not dismiss it. Do not scroll past it. This is not coincidence. This is divine alignment. The God of the universe interrupted your day so He could tell you, I am sending something to your home. Receive it. Believe it. Expect it. And God Himself says to you, I will be with you. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe in my hands. The enemy cannot stop what I am doing. The storm cannot delay what I have sent. The fear cannot cancel what I have written. It is sealed in my name, and no power of darkness can unseal it. Trust me. Pray to me. Stay close to me. And watch as my word comes to life in your reality. So stand tall. Lift your head. Open your heart. Rejoice even before the news arrives, because faith celebrates in advance. Thank God now for what you are about to receive. Speak words of life. Say, I am ready. I believe. I receive. And when the moment comes, when the surprising news touches your home, you will know that it was heaven itself that brought it to you. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now, because the heavens cannot wait another second to deliver what has been written for you since the foundation of time. You are not reading this by chance, you are reading this because destiny is moving toward your home, because a surprising news is traveling with the speed of divine light, prepared to enter your atmosphere. You may have doubted, you may have wondered if God still remembered you, but this is the confirmation that not only has He remembered you, He has been working behind the scenes to align the right moment, the right message, and the right blessing, and now the delivery has reached your doorstep. Open your heart now, because Archangel Michael is commanding the winds of heaven to blow away the shadows that tried to surround you. He is standing at the entrance of your home, with a sword that glows brighter than fire, declaring to every dark presence, you have no authority here, you cannot enter here, this child belongs to the Most High, and the blessing arriving cannot be stopped. God says you are safe, nothing will go wrong with you, no matter how loud the enemy shouts or how convincing the lies may sound. You are covered. You are guarded. You are under heavenly surveillance, and no weapon formed against you will prosper. What has been hidden in secret will now come into the open. A surprising news is coming, and it is not just ordinary news, it is news that will change the direction of your life. It will shock those around you. It will silence those who doubted you. It will elevate your spirit to a level of gratitude you have never known before. Heaven is celebrating already, because your testimony is about to be birthed. Do you feel the stirring inside your heart right now? That is not your imagination. That is not a random feeling. That is the Spirit of God confirming that this message is alive. Angels are moving through your house even now, touching the walls, touching the doors, touching the very air you breathe. They are preparing the atmosphere for this surprising news to land. It has already left the throne of God, and it is on its way to you. Archangel Michael has ordered it to be guarded, carried, and delivered with no interference, because it belongs to you. No one else can take it, no one else can claim it, no one else can block it. It has your name written